Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Gobster, Thoughts for Brummies live stream. Tonight, we're diving into the latest stories coming out of UK politics, the media circus surrounding them, and the things a lot of people think but don't always say out loud. Get involved in the chat. Share your thoughts. Disagree if you like. Just keep it respectful so the mods don't have to reach for that ban hammer. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe and share the stream out. Right, go. Grab a coffee and let's get started. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Gobster, Thoughts for Brummies live stream. Tonight, we're diving...
Please, no smoking. For the enjoyment of others, please refrain from conversation during the feature presentation. At this time, please turn off all cell phones and pagers. And remember, no one has the right to touch you in your bathing suit area.
Welcome to the Gobster, thoughts of a Brummie in flow. You could be anywhere else right now, but you chose this show, yeah. Kick back, grab your brew, drop your name in the chat. We're just talking what's true, little laughs, little facts. Welcome to the Gobster live stream. Glad you took a bit of time, part of the team. Please enjoy the chat, let it all unwind. Hit like, share, and subscribe if you're feeling the vibe. Welcome to the Gobster live stream. Brummie brain on the screen, chasing a dream. Please enjoy the chat, let the good times ride. Hit like, share, and subscribe. Stay along for the ride. From the heart of the Midlands straight to your phone. You're flat, every accent and angle, every story in the chat. So if you're lurking in silence or type in line after line, you're the reason this runs, you're the ones on my mind. Welcome to the Gobster live stream. Glad you took a bit of time, part of a team. Please enjoy the chat, let it all unwind. Hit like, share, and subscribe if you're feeling the vibe. Welcome to the Gobster live stream. Brummie brain on the screen, chasing a dream. Please enjoy the chat, let the good times ride. Hit like, share, and subscribe. Stay along for the ride.
And here we go.
Oh my God, I haven't put the lights on. Nah! Hold on a minute. Oh, God, it's off to a good start. There you go. You can see me now. Oh, dear. Hello, everyone. All right, so yeah, how you diddling? Hope everything's okay with you and yours. In the mad world that we live in, we're now, hopefully, we've gone back from the beta version to the legacy version. So hopefully this one, this one may stay stable long enough. I'm going to watch it like a hawk. Turn it back off. All right, if that's what you want. Oh, I don't know. Here we go again. So, right then, before we go any further, hello, everyone. Welcome. I hope you're all okay. Everything's wonderful. Welcome to all any Irish people and happy St. Patrick's Day. We'll be touching on that in a moment. But I've got to make a very important statement here. Right, now, look. Some of you may get this reference, some of you may not. I'll leave it in the chat for you to get the reference, if you know what I'm on about. So, it doesn't matter how old you are. You're welcome here. It doesn't matter if you've got kids or not. You're welcome here. You're all boys, apparently. We're all boys, apparently. I wish I was still a boy. And remember that we haven't done anything to push it forward. And of course, I'm here, like many others, literally to earn shed tons of cash, because that's what I'm here for. Yeah. So, of course, I'm grifting. I'm old, but I'm not. I'm a boy. I haven't done anything for this country whatsoever. But, you know, those of you reference and understand the reference of what I've just said is, yeah, you might get the point. Some of you may not. Some of you may have absolutely no idea. But I'm sure you can find out. I'm sure some people in the chat may put you right because, well, what can we say? Should we say, I may or I may not. I definitely may or may not. I may not. I don't know. I'm just saying that, you know, none of you here have done anything. None of you have done anything. Okay, you're doing nothing. Okay, no, really. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. It's got to be said though, isn't it? Yes, Gary, Dino Bain did give me a shout out today. I got up this morning and I did my morning stuff, and well, shall I say, I come home and opened up my iPad and was like, someone's giving me a shout out because my subs have just suddenly jumped up. But yes, I mean, Dino, he was just after Paz was the first one who gave me a shout out, and then it was Dino. And then he's just sort of checked back in on me, and it means a lot when people do that, and I'm very eternally grateful to Dino, and in fact to anyone, and that's why I try and do as many little shout outs as I can. But yeah, thanks to Dino. So welcome all the brand new subs. I've just had my notification that I've broke 13,000 subs, but of course I'm in this for the grift, aren't I? I'm in it for the grift. I really have. I'm in it for the grift. 13,000 subscribers, just gone over that now. Thank you to every single person who's come, every person who has subscribed, every person who's liked, commented, everything. Without you, this channel would be nothing. I have also just, I mean, it says here 1.9. I've actually got 2 million views as well. And, you know, it has absolutely been brilliant. And I'm just literally unbelievable. Yeah, I saw that. I was getting a bit worried when he said an old guy wearing a cap sat behind his desk. I thought he meant me. Clearly not. Now, what I didn't want to do, you see, the thing is, the vast majority of us who he makes reference to have pretty much moved on and moved away from it all. But clearly, some people want to carry it on. Hello, Jonathan. Thank you. I confirm I'm now a full member of Restore Britain. Well done, mate. Now, they're not popping up on the screen because the old one doesn't work like that, but I have got it there. Thank you so much, Jonathan. Absolutely awesome. You're brilliant. Thank you so much for that £5 donation. Much appreciated. Oh, no, I'm a grifter. Oh, no, I'm a grifter. I'm only in it for the money. Just to let you know, the one video I did do about them, I'll give you an idea, Paul, how much money that I'm in for. I earned £1.27 off that video. Yeah, it's not even enough to buy a Mars bar. But the thing is, people want to move on, and they just have to punch down. The video itself, I wasn't really going to say anything, but you know what? It's just like, really, the little thing I said at the beginning was what it's about. I'm done. If you aren't bothered by you losing thousands of subs, then why say anything? Yeah, stop calling people boys. Stop saying just because somebody hasn't got kids, they can't say anything if they haven't got kids. Literally, it's just pathetic. Well, I've got kids. I've got grandkids. I served. What did you do? See? Prick. Any case, going away from that, we're not going to do any more. We're going to leave it. It's just, I know. I mean, tell you what, living the dream, mate. Living the dream. Living the dream. Absolutely unbelievable. No, it's not. Somebody sent it. I thought I'll give it a watch. He ain't changed. It's the same victimhood. It's the same thing. I want unity, but you lot are traitors. And when it all comes down to it, and as much as I try not to have anyone, I don't like drama. I know he seems to think people do. I don't like drama. I'm not interested in it. But when you come on and act like we're all having a go because we're trying to make money or we're doing it because this, that, and the other, and you say that, but in reality, it was you and your cohort who called all of us racists. You called us all ethno-nats. You called us everything under the sun, and then expect us to just sit here and not say a word. But of course, we're just boys, aren't we? You know what? Whatever. Look, Paul. You know what I mean? If it didn't bother you, and if you want to keep calling us boys, and you think you just crack on, do your own thing. Most of us have tried to move on from this, but you clearly need to carry on. Look, just move on. If you're this old man's got more brains than anyone else bullshit, yeah? Start acting like one then. Stop acting like a little teenager puffing out your chest and giving it loads. Yeah? If you're the old one, I see through you, I've got more brains. Then act like it. Like the rest of like I did. I said what I needed to say and I moved on. Wish you all the best luck. Couldn't give a monkeys what you do. I'm not interested in your life or anything like that. I said what I said because you called us all out. You called us all horrible things. Yeah? You had people who on the 12th of February you liked and on the 13th of February you hated. Okay? And then insulted these people and expected everybody just to sit there and not say anything. So I said my bit and I moved on. I know somebody say don't give them the oxygen. It's not that. It's the fact that, as just like Vin would say, squaddies are built differently. If somebody goes out, especially for squad members and team members, then, we will respond. We will retaliate. I know Vin had issues today with Danny Roscoe. Just pathetic. Look, you have huge channels. You have huge followings. Okay? Why are you punching down? Why are you punching down? That's all I'm going to say. If you're not bothered and it's not an issue and you really don't care, then why punch down? It's a valid question. I just literally, for somebody who thinks he's better than everybody else, yeah, and seems to think he knows it more, and likes to call everybody boys because he's better than everyone else. The only person out of all of this who is acting like a spoilt little teenager is you. It's that simple. It is what it is. It is what it is. So you just carry on doing what you're doing and we'll just live rent-free in your head, sir. Wish you all the best of luck. You crack on, whatever. Okay? But you can't insult people and then not expect them to say something back. Some people won't. I certainly will say something back. It's a shame, really, that you have to act stupid. But there you go. If that's what you want to do, if that's how you want to be, I mean, that was just bluster. What, and you've been on a few marches? Well, some of us can't really afford to travel all the way down to London. Some of us have kids and we have responsibilities, and we couldn't go because we were looking after our children. I mean, some of us, take our being parents seriously. And in any case, walking up a street waving a flag doesn't mean you've done something. It really isn't. It doesn't mean anything. Doing something is talking. Doing something is saying and speaking and trying to motivate people, open their eyes, give them a different viewpoint on something else. It's not acting like you're a flipping all-knowing oracle, playing the victim, but acting like a spoilt teenager. That is what it's all down to. That's what it's all down to. Move on. If you're not bothered by us, stop talking about us. It's that simple. It is literally that simple. It's just walk away. You've got hundreds of thousands of subs. I'm chuffed to bits today that I got to 13,000. Blown away. Absolutely humbled. Absolutely humbled by the fact that 13,000 people are subbed to my channel. You know, a 57-year-old Brummie sitting in his shed at the moment or in his car, just telling you the way I see things. Blown away. Blown away. Literally, it's just, I just can't get my breath. It's stunning. It's just ridiculous. It is, really. So, enjoy the sun in the Spain, mate. I wish you all the luck. Literally, no bad bones. You just crack on, son. You just crack on. You're the kid, so I will call you son. We can disagree. You see, again, when I do my videos, when I talk, like now on the live stream, this is my opinion. You don't have to agree with it. I'm not going to go mental and throw bricks at you and ban you because, you know, you disagree. It's, you know, it's just... Mark, no, it hasn't got to me. It's the sheer arrogance. The sheer victimhood rubbish that he spouts. You see, he's in a position, he's up there, yeah? We're right down here. You never punch down. You can punch up, but you never punch down. People are below you, you try and help them. You push them up. You don't punch them because, you know, in the space of a day, you suddenly become the enemy. Hi, Gobster. I don't want to chat like join. Don't worry, Joe. We've literally just been talking about one thing. I've done a video on Hereditary P. Is out tomorrow. You all know Paul by now, surely. The Green Arrow. Don't forget, there you go. There's his channel. Go and subscribe if you're not. I know most of you probably are. But I love Paul. It makes me laugh. It cracks me up. He genuinely does. Also, don't forget to go over to the Blueprint. There's a young lad just starting out here. Needs all our support. Well grounded. We need to support all these young lads and lasses who are coming up and speaking like we do. Yeah, because that's important. It is genuinely important. So don't forget to go and subscribe to those two. And then, of course, I haven't seen him in the chat tonight, but there is one person who is, without doubt, and I think we can all agree, an absolute legend, and that's Hell's Gate Music. This guy is an absolute legend, does some great music, did a song about me in the last live stream called Buffering Again. Absolutely brilliant. So pop on over. When I took this, got 79. You should have more than that. So pop on over and give Hell's Gate a bit of love. Get him there. You know what I mean? Right then, let's catch up. Well, this is it. You're absolutely right. I mean, literally, I went to bed on the 12th, and I thought, well, everything's going really, really well. I woke up on the 13th, saw Rupert's video, and then, yeah, all of a sudden I was the enemy, and I hadn't even done anything. I didn't have any fucking breakfast. Wow. Okay. Right, fair enough. You know, well, whoa. I mean, like, it's a bit like, I don't know about the rest of you, but I feel like that I went to bed one day, woke up, and during the night we'd up to move to an alternate reality, and everything had changed. And I just didn't understand where it had gone. It just, there we go. Hello, you're now hated in your own country. Wait, what? Hey, what? Unbelievable. Just absolutely mental. Right then, let's bring that over there and let's see if we can do this. We're going to try the old sharing of the screen. Oh, hello, Time Prophet. How you doing, my friend? Gobster started a new job with the agency today, but found out the contract might be cancelled in April. Shit, mate. Hopefully I'll be able to make a bit of money until it ends. Oh, mate. It's shit when that happens. Hope everything works out for you, my friend. I really genuinely do. Absolutely, really do, mate. I know people. Some people talk to me, and we have chats and this, that, and the other, and they're always in my prayers because it is wonderful. Seriously, I have to cut my upload speed by 70% by tethering my mobile phone instead of the house Wi-Fi. Well, the thing is, I've just recently upgraded my Wi-Fi. Now, after the shenanigans of the last live stream, I actually had been running a check, and the speed on here is not a problem. I think it was the software more than anything else. But then again, we never know. It's Ghost, is it me or your look changed when you start wearing the hat? The channel has exploded since we became Gobster Thoughts of a Brummie and I bought the hat. So maybe, I don't know. Apparently running a YouTube is a good grift. Thinking of opening one. Yeah, you best do, mate, because once you open one, Rob, yeah, the money just rolls in. Before you know it, you know, you can afford to have a small coal shed that you haven't got enough money to paint the walls with, and you're using cheap second-hand equipment. This is all a lie, really. I'll be honest. There's an Aston Martin and Mercedes on the drive. I'm rolling in it. This React isn't, this is just a little stage area I've had built. My big mansion with my, out the front is there. It's unbelievable. I've only just sold it for the last stream. Bit of a pub crawl, wasn't it? Yes, I did. Is anyone surprised? If I'll try and find that if I can. If not, I don't. It's a LAN cable, mate. It's actually on a LAN cable, which is why it annoyed me when it crashed. It's a LAN cable straight in from the house, so it should be fine. Oh, I know. I mean, why haven't we got 10? I don't know. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Reformanians, yes, that new race of deniers. Right then, so let's see what we can get up, because of course today's St. Patrick's Day, isn't it? So obviously we've got some good videos of St. Paddy's Day for you to see, which sort of highlight how good it's in. Yeah, it was nice for Dino to give me a shout. The guy's a legend. He really is. Absolute legend. I love his videos. And again, sometimes he does things, and I genuinely, I think, oh, no, I don't really get, I'm not really 100% behind that, but I like his style. I like his presentation. I love what he does. I love what he says 99.9% of the time. We all disagree with things. And he's a good lad. He genuinely is a good lad. Hi, Wookie Fever, my brother from another mother over the pond. Yeah, we're doing okay, mate. How's you doing yourself, my friend? We must stream one day again. We must stream again one day. Oh, hello, Jonathan. I've just noticed you'll have to bear with me. This is the old one. It doesn't pop up the super chats, but I'm on the ball. So, Jonathan, thank you again for £5 super chat. I'm starting a YouTube channel. The first bit of it is my young business brand, and the other is the one of English. Bang on. Once you do, mate, let us know. Let us know, and we will get you out there, mate. We'll make sure you get pushed out all the time. Yeah, we'll give you shout outs. Yeah, get your channel going as well as anything else, because it's important. It's important we all support each other. Yeah, that's what's important. Never punch down. Remember that. Never punch down. Never punch down. So let us know, mate, Jonathan, when that happens, and I'll push your channel out as much as I can. Right then, so let's bring up some of our wonderful St. Patrick's Day parades, which I'm sure everyone else. Important, obviously. I am going to cover that, Tigeroo or Tiggeroo. I will cover that in a minute. Let's just, I think, because it's important. Because it's important, and it's one of those days we need to celebrate with everybody St. Patrick's Day. So let's get it up. We'll share it. Right. So this could all go wrong. Let's add to the stream. No, that's put it in a. I don't want to do that. What are you doing? Why won't it add it to the stream? Oh, hold on. Maybe if I do this. Aha! It works. So, here we go. So, this is St. Paddy's Day. Oh, Jonathan, again. Thank you for another £5, sir. You're being very generous tonight. You must have said I'll keep a bit for my business separate because my customers don't like politics. They love the brand. Wise choice, sir. Wise choice. Absolutely wise choice. So, yeah, do you want to enjoy this little snippet of St. Patrick's Day? And, yeah, as Basil the Great points out, you might struggle to see any actual Irish people. Did you like the traditional Irish music there? Good, wasn't it? Absolutely brilliant. Did you enjoy that, did you? That was good. Oh, I forgot something. Hold on a minute. Got an idea. That's better. There you go. That's a little bit more in keeping of the day, I guess. Yes. This one doesn't fit my head very well. So, in any case, as we're doing our St. Patrick's Day, moment, we'll show that, and then of course we have this one, which is another brilliant bit of St. Patrick's Day stuff. So let's share the screen again. Bang, we go. Right, we'll share. Right then, so here we go. So St. Patrick's Day parade in Ireland is absolutely covered in Palestinian flags. What a disgrace. There we go. So another 38 seconds. Enjoy. There you go. Happy St. Paddy's Day. Right, so there you go. We are Living in a nightmare. Living in a nightmare. Oversized leprechaun in the house. Oh, Bagorani. Oh, it's been a while since I did the Irish accent. I haven't done it for a long time. They really are pushing me over to it. Exactly, but of course. Gunnar, I got you. I didn't think you meant we were loving in a nightmare. I mean, we are living in a nightmare because that's all we got, but we know what you mean. It's very true. It's St. Allah's Day. Yeah, Begorani. Happy days, no it is, nay. Yeah, so now on a more sort of serious note, yeah, the Irish are showing us the way. Obviously, I, being in the services, may have paid a visit or two to Ireland. And it is heartbreaking to see a country that was so determined for its own independence and its reunification, and it's wanting to be Ireland for the Irish, that Sinn Féin especially have sold them down the river. Now, I'm going to play something. It's 1 minute, 3 seconds. It's obviously fair usage, but this is a disgrace. I really do genuinely feel for the Irish. This isn't right. It just isn't right at all. So Ireland's president uses St. Patrick's Day to praise migrants. These are the proud Irish people who are now being sold out by their leadership. Kind of sounds familiar. So as much as this grates, we need to play this.
The story of Patrick's life serves as a reminder of the resilience and courage of migrants, the invaluable contributions that they have made and continue to make to the countries they now call home, sometimes even in the face of great adversity. Patrick's story speaks not only to the Ireland of the 5th century, but to the millions still subjected to trafficking, forced labour and displacement today. As we recall the life of Patrick, we invoke his spirit and acknowledge our shared responsibilities as global citizens. We stand in solidarity with those who find themselves.
No, sorry, I can't play that anymore. I can't play that anymore. It's just utterly disgraceful. It is absolutely sickening. I've had to turn it off. I'm sorry, I do feel sorry for our Irish brethren, even though we were, back in the days, mortal enemies. We are now one and together. And to find out that the people who fought so hard for Ireland are the ones who are selling it out, it's just disgraceful. Before I go any further, Ribeye Rob, thank you for the £2 super chat, and he's put Tom Birchie YouTube channel. He's a great Restore fan. So pop on over to Tom Birchie's channel. Thank you. So I caught that up then, mate, as quick as I could. It's just unbelievable. Yeah, I took that hat off. It's not as well. I mean, in reality, we got a huge. Well, we used to have a huge. It's probably not so huge now, but we got a huge Irish presence here in Birmingham. We've got a lot. It's just unbelievable. Collaborators, she's betrayed. Just like all our leaders here in the UK, in Britain, our leaders have betrayed us. They've allowed what happened. Yeah, I was about to say, Monty Mop, her voice is very robotic. It's almost as if she come from the same factory Starmer did. In fact, if you listen to them all, they all sound like this. They all sound like this. So apparently, it's a small channel, but he's awesome. If anyone can find the channel for me and put it in the chat for me, that'd be much appreciated. Yeah, why not? I'm going to have a look at it, and next time I'll make sure I get it up. Robert Rupert announcing no more hearing actually helmet on voters. Well, again, this is what we need to motivate. We need to motivate that huge percentage of people who just won't go out and vote. And as I said before, the reason people don't go out and vote, you have to understand, is people have been let down time and time and time and time again. So they've just give up. You know, it's when you like try and talk to people and explain where they've gone wrong, and in the end you're talking to the brick wall, and it's just not going in. So you just stop talking. Yeah? You just carry on and ignore things. Yep, did. Got cancelled. There's still big parties. I mean, it's lovely kicking down there at the moment, but there's no parade. Mainly because originally it's because you couldn't walk down Digworth High Street because it was dug up for the tram system that still doesn't work up there. But now it's just it just gets cancelled. Too much of a risk, I guess, or whatever bullshittery they want to use. Yep, of course they are. Like, of course they can use it to vote. That's absolutely right. Again, we need to stop postal voting as a top priority. There are people who genuinely can't get out to vote. My Mama G, for instance, she's housebound. She actually can't get out to vote. And that's what it was supposed to be for. But now, not used for it. Hi, Jim. How you doing, mate? You all right? Welcome aboard. Nice to see you here, mate. His dig was still standing. Yeah, it's still standing. It's still there. I mean, not that I'll go anywhere near it anymore, because the Humvee's in for repair, and the 50 cal isn't working, and and before that gets fixed, I got to get that all dirking before I go down there again. So what most important, and I will be doing it from now till May, is just keep reminding people. If you genuinely want to change, you have to go out and vote. If you don't have anyone you want to vote for, you can actually you can spoil your ballot. There is a way to do it. I'm going to cover it and make sure it's done. When you write it on there, they have to count it, but it has to be written in a certain way. I can't remember off the top of my head right now, so I will cover that. But you must go out and vote. In May, not only do we want them to be beaten, we want them to have the biggest turnouts they can get, because that's really important. Because it's the turnouts you need to get. And talking of turnouts, you've got now, here's the Denton and Gorton and Denton result by race. So as you can see, Reform White got 46%, okay, 5%. But there you go. You can see what happens if you don't go out and vote. The Whites didn't go out and vote. The Ethnics did. You just can't. You just can't. It's just pure and simple. I got fined 60 quid going through a bum a few weeks ago. Oh yeah, we got apparently a clean air zone. A load of bullshit. Another reason why I don't go into town. I'm not going to get paid. I'm not going to have to pay to go into a city. Joke. Absolutely right. Let's aim high, vote low. Right, let's get that off there. So you have to get out and vote. You genuinely do. We really do need to get out and vote. It's really important that we get out, and we need to motivate these people to go out and vote. And we need to do it by hitting them with policies. Absolute madness. Right, let's have a look. In fact, we're talking about inheritance tax. So why not? So there won't be any Restore candidates in May, so who are you meant to vote for? Right, the best thing to do is vote for a good independent. And if not, go out and spoil your ballot paper. Because if it's done the right way, and I'll make sure I get that out, they have to count it. but it's the turnout. If you get a massive turnout and a lot of people just put do not comply or what, I can't remember it off the top of my head. I'll get it sorted out. If you write it exactly right, they have to count it. So if they get 60% of the vote and it's like spoiled ballot papers, that shows you, doesn't it? That shows you. Reform if nobody else is ready. That's a personal choice. I won't be. As I said, if there's no one in my area that is standing as an independent or someone like that or someone else, that's it. You have to write across your ballot paper, I do not consent. Right across the middle of it. And they have to count that one. They have to count that one. That's the most important thing. Well done, Jim. If you remember, that's it. Get out there, do stuff. Yeah, Wookie's right. Even but they're over in America. You got to get out and vote to save country, culture, and the Western world. And we need to do that. We've still done great things so short term, got 3 years to build momentum. If they don't realise how good or how powerful Restore are coming and call a snap election, which is what I'm worried about that they'll do. Genuinely, I'm really worried that's what they'll do. Once Restore start to gain real traction, they'll either try and ban it or they might call a snap election. What was the question, Tigaroo? Did I miss it? Let me just roll up and see if I can see what question you asked. Oh, here we go. Question: if voting is private and confidential, how do they know who the race were voted? I mean, don't need to, but how? Because when you go in to vote, they do cross you off on the voting register, so then they can use that data. I presume that's how they did it. There you go. Because you have to give your name, ID, and your driving license, and then they cross you off and tick you, and then it's not hard, I don't think, to work it out from there. I would presume that's what they're doing. I presume that's what they're doing in any case. I wouldn't know, but I'm guessing. Yeah, that's right. Andy the Gabby Cabby was pushing do not consent last election. Well, there you go. Then what we need to do is that. If there's no one else to vote for, don't hold your nose and vote for anyone because they're, just if there's no one for you, I do not consent. It's as simple as that. So they show all the candidates every sport ballot one by one, no matter how you write it on it. There you go. That's how you do it. We'll cover that. We'll cover that as quickly as we can. Let's go all the way down. Yeah, that's exactly what I said. It is based on households. So that it's not 100% accurate. Okay, it's not 100% accurate. What area are near Longbridge? I'm Solihull. So I'm in the posh. Well, it used to be posh. Then I moved in and ruined it. There you go. Ashby versus White, 1703. I do not consent to spoil your ballot paper. And it has to be counted. Absolutely has to be counted. Well, yeah, to be fair. There were some useful. Yep. I always use pen. Do not use pencil. I've always wondered why they insist on you using pencil. The shit that can be rubbed out. I never do. I use a pen. Always use a pen. Hello, Cam. Long time no see, my friend. How you doing? How you diddling? Hope everything's okay with you. No, it's no problem, Tigaroo. If we can answer the question amongst the group, then we will answer the question as much as we can. Yep, that's true. I suggest you vote to vote. How did your party problem? Yeah, well, that's absolutely fine. Everybody, you do what you need to do. You do what you need to do. It's a personal thing. I won't tell anyone who to vote for. In my opinion, that's what you should do, but it's up to you. up to you. Right then, so here we go. Restore Britain would abolish inheritance tax for everybody. So let's just have a listen. It's only 32 seconds.
Our policy is quite clear on inheritance tax. We don't think that people, if they've worked hard and saved, we think there should be no inheritance tax. We think individuals should be allowed to build up wealth and pass it on to who they want to. Once they've paid tax on it, it's their money. What we want is a nation of high-minded, entrepreneurial people who actually make their money and then pass it on to the people they want to pass it on to. It's absolutely ridiculous to pass it on to a deficient state that basically wastes most of it on the most incredible inefficiencies and very often fraud. Our policy is quite...
So tell me how you could disagree with that. That's exactly how it should be. That's how it should be. I did see something up here. I don't know whether I saw it right. Just catching up with the key. What could they do to try and cancel restore? The same they did in Germany, where they prescribe it as a terrorist, well, not terrorist, a racist. Was it? I can't remember the name of the German party they did it to. And they did it in France, remember, as well, to Marie Le Pen's. That's how they could try and cancel restore. But I don't think they will, because I think that would cause too much outrage. But calling a snap election before they're ready would be a lot more effective way of doing things. Yeah, I actually love Rupert how straightforward he is. Well, this is the thing. It's just common sense. Like that then. Just like that bit there. The IDF, that's it. Yeah, just like they did with the IDF in Germany. That's how they did it. That's how they did it. I'll just doing something. Would help if I could spell. I think I've typed in the wrong one. Right then, as I said, and I promised I was going to do, as we look at 47 minutes, we'll get this one up so everybody can see this, so you may or may not be aware of this. So, this is the House of the People, where people represent themselves. Now, what you do here is you can browse as a guest, and what it does is you can vote on every bill, and then you can actually see how people have voted themselves. So, for instance, here, universal credit, removal of two-child limit bill, the Commons voted 81% to go for it, where the public, people who voted, only did it for 6%. So only 6% of the people agreed with that statement. So there you go. So it just shows you. Courts and Tribunals bill, which is another one, 60% of the idiots up there voted for it, and only 1% won it. So you can see here, English Devolution and Community Empowerment Bill, 69%. And this will give you literally everything you need to know. You can even go on to detailed MP profiles. Okay, you can actually see how they vote on everything. This is a brilliant piece of software. So it's called, as you can see, I think you see at the top. I don't know if I've got it. Like, let's just let's see if I can bring it down. So it is. I'm going to do this. I'm going to copy that. Get really technical now. There you go. There's the link. So you can log in, and when you log in, you can actually vote. You can support or oppose, and it literally gives you all the things you need to do. You've even got an app for your iPad that gives you a track of absolutely everything. Yeah, petitions coming soon, all this sort of stuff. And this gives you an indication of how out of touch they are. I mean, you've got the House of Lords, you've got all of the Lords and who they are, literally a breakdown of everybody, all your MPs. So let's click on Diane Abbott, and you can actually see what she actually voted for. Rebel. So you can see how they all voted. It's an absolutely brilliant site. Absolutely brilliant site. Laws. Yeah, so Sustainable Aviation Fuel Act 2026. 28 supported, 566 opposed. It was brought by, so it even tells you who is the promoter. Great, guys. We'll have some work to do. Thanks, guys. Yeah, no worries. Paul, thanks so much for popping in, mate. Another sterling job. Don't forget to go and sub to Paul's channel so you can see how all the bills, what they are. I mean, would it actually tell you? Yeah, so you can even click on it and it tells you the bill, what it's all about, where it is, first, second reading, committee stage, any documents you can download. Fantastic, useful bit of information. Everything. You can literally get everything. So you can just click on one. Any MP. I mean, I'm just picking up like Labour because they're first, and you can see where it is, whether you support or oppose it, or you can even abstain, and this gives you more of an input of what's going on. I just think it's an absolutely fantastic piece of software that we can all use. You can see how it goes. You just see how much out of touch. Look, there you go. Data Protection and Digital Information Bill, yeah? No one in the public supports it. 90% of the Commons do, you see? And you can see straight away it was passed. But none of the public wanted it, yeah? No one wanted it. Tobacco and Vapes Bill, 85%. None of the public. Unification Withdrawal Act. Nothing, you see? Brilliant. We get absolutely unbelievable. I will put links when the video uploads onto YouTube properly. I'll put a link on it. Okay. So very useful piece of information. I will just one more time put the link. Copy that. I'm going to put it once more in the chat for you all. Paste and go. So there you go. Everybody should get it. So you've got your link. It will come through. You will come through. There you go. So if you click on that, it should give you the link. There you go. So that's where it is. And it's just another use. Yeah, exactly. It's a treasure trove information. Not only does it tell you how they voted, how out of touch they are, it also allows you to actually be able to read what the bill actually is and how it will be, what impacts it will have, because a lot of that is hidden. You hear a bill, you have no idea. Go on here, you can actually see what the bill is all about. Don't worry about that. I think it's because I can, and I don't think it lets anyone else do that because it stops people flooding the site, the chat with links. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But there you go. So don't worry, it wasn't being deleted by me. It's the YouTube chat thing. I can do it apparently. No, they're not. Oh, here we go again. Hello. So they're not being deleted at all. This sounds amazingly familiar to what was happening in Vin's chat. We can see them, and that's why I'm bringing them up on the screen. So your messages aren't being deleted. It depends on what you're saying. Thanks for the info. No problem at all. My pleasure. My pleasure. Yeah, everybody's saying we can see you. We can see your messages. Remember that the chat itself has got a filter in, and it will delete. It will delete things that it doesn't think are acceptable. It happens. It happens. It's like when I have people saying, I've tried to comment on your video about 10 times, it keeps deleting. It's not me. It's YouTube. You have to sometimes, even if it's like when you write a word and you change one of the letters for a number, like I use three for an E, and then it changes, it accepts it then. It is without doubt the most awesomely annoying thing known to man. You know, we're not allowed to say anything. Diane Abbott, transition in progress to become David Lammy. Well, one of the same things. Hello. The door, it opens.
No, I'm about to say goodnight.
Oh, she's coming to say goodnight. That means it must be getting close to 10 o'clock. All right, Em? Good night, then. Come here. Love you. And I'll see you in the morning. You've just knocked me shield over now.
Did I?
Yeah, you just went like that. That was all your fault.
Oh.
All right, Em? Right, and I'll catch you later. Have a good sleep. See you in the morning. Love you. Bye. Yeah, I can say I have got kids. Just saying. He is. Okay, thanks. Right, let me catch up as I get district. Yeah. Evening, Robert. How you doing, my friend? Nice to see you in the chat, mate. Nice of you to join us. Thank you very much. Yeah, sometimes it does that. The thing is, it's when people go, "Oh, no, things." YouTube is a pain in the ass. It genuinely is. It genuinely is. Oh, an important one. Mr. In Between has also done a website called Rate the Police where you give feedback and it's all confidential. He's trying to promote it. Right, Rate the Police. Okay, let's have a look. See if I can find it. See if we can find it. If you got a link to it, we can have a look and I could bring it up because I can't see anything up here at the moment, unless it's one thing that is running. But we'll leave that. So yeah, that'd be good. Sign off, I've got 3 wolf hybrids bullying me for a walk. Good night, God bless. Thanks, Gary. Thanks so much for joining. I'm going to be knocking it on the head soon, in any case. I love my kids. I just absolutely love them. They can drive me absolutely insane, but I wouldn't trade any of them in for I love them, absolutely love them. One of the reasons I'm doing this, but I also don't want to say that people who haven't got kids somehow don't have the right to say things to stick up for kids. I just think it's just shit. I don't understand it. They're showing up here on mine, mate. They genuinely are. Waiting for Operation Bluebeam. That'll be fun. Let's. I may not know that, so let's go. Shall we? So it's not going to get me arrested, is it? If I just go and have a look what that is. No, let's bring it up. So let's go for it. Let's go for it. So share. There you go. So Operation Bluebeam is a conspiracy theory. There you go. So it's going to happen. Alleged a planned stage event by NASA and the UN to establish total world order. Involves the old fake alien invasion. Yeah, that would probably happen. Anything's possible, I guess. That wouldn't surprise me in the slightest. Yes, Matthew. Yeah, Terrence Dicks. That gets you deleted off some channels because it's got the word dick in it. Yeah. Please rate your experience of the state security services. 10 out of 10 or 10 out of 10. These are the choices. Yeah. Why don't you run for mayor of Birmingham? Got a small problem. I got not got enough. I've got too much melanoma. I'm not the right colour. And I also don't dine at Alan's snack bar. War of the Worlds 2.0. Yeah, that's the point of it. tries to repeat the reading of War of the Worlds in the 1930s. Yep. And if you remember, and if anyone is unaware of this, when War of the Worlds was first read out in American radio in the 1930s, they didn't tell anyone. It just interrupted a radio broadcast, and people genuinely believed that Martians had landed. So, and that was back then. Now, imagine what they could do with all the AI shit that they've got now. Just think for a moment. It's worth it. You won't believe it, but my stepdaughter's husband's dad was a previous mayor of Birmingham. Nice. That was back when we had proper mayors, yeah? Yeah, I've noticed this as well. I was watching the Dino Bain advert, and you know when you get the adverts stuck in the middle, the ones you can't skip anymore, because, you know, I shouldn't really complain about the adverts. But then again, I am grifting, and I can earn almost a penny every video. Yeah, every time I'm watching videos for Dino or Paz or this, that, and the other, and the adverts come up, always Islamic things, or save the children in Gaza. Gaza? Where the fucking hell's that? Gaza. Amazing, isn't it? Absolutely amazing. It was, mate. Absolutely awesome. Literally, I'm blown away. Genuinely, it really means a lot when people do that. It sometimes, you know, you can, when you do this, you can get really sort of down, and you can feel like you're not doing a lot. And then somebody comes like Dino and does a video like that, and it just makes you feel so much better. Really does. Sorry, not earning anything from ads. Try browser, no adverts. Yeah, but the problem is, this is another thing. If you use an ad blocker to watch YouTube, your view doesn't count. Which is what, you know, when we were saying everything was dropping down in January, that's what was happening. A whole penny, you get Gobster. You won't get a Gobster for a fucking penny now. Jesus Christ, man. They about £8 in there, and they're like tiny things. They're not like they used to be. But yeah, believe it or not, that would actually, if you use an ad blocker, the view doesn't count. It's just mental. Absolutely mental. Your donation could buy a thing. Best not mention that. Could get me into trouble. I mean, a meal for the week. Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah. We've the advert about the kid-listed toxic waste. Yes. I actually might still have that. Looking at the time, have I got time? Might have time. If I can get it up quickly, I might just put that advert up. I did bookmark it. Oh, that's something else I found with X. I used to use the bookmark now and again. Now I bookmark that much stuff, I literally I can't find any shit anymore because it just disappears. I can't find it. I've got so much flipping stuff bookmarked. Oh yeah, it won't let me. It might do. Let me retry. Oh, here we go. Have I got it? Have I got it? I'm sure I bookmarked it. Yay, here we go. How long is this on for? 46 seconds. Right, we'll bring this up. We'll bring this up. So let's share the screen. Can't spend a penny anymore. It's £1 in it to go to the toilet now sometimes. Outrageous. Yeah, they are, until you fill up with so much crap you can't find anything. In any case, you can watch porn on Brave. No age check there, my friend told me. Yeah, VPN does the same. Yeah, absolutely. Right then, let's get this up, and then because we'll need to bring it to a close after this. But we need to get this up because this, I'm sure. So here we go. So this is a video from Devon and Cornwall Police in which they portray white people as completely racist. Not a single example of anti-white racism because, of course, there isn't so much things about that. But there you go. It's just white people being racist against others. The propaganda's off the scale. So are we ready for this? Right then, here we go. Let's bring it back. Shall we all listen to this together? 46 seconds of absolute fucking bullshit.
This is John. John doesn't like apples, and seeing them sold with the other fruits upsets him. This behavior seems ridiculous, but would he be any stranger like this? John hates the owner of this shop because he's black, and has become verbally abusive. Incidents like these happen more often than you might think, and more often than not are never reported. The police need to know when and where these incidents happen so they can take proper measures.
Just out of curiosity, wheelchair, black and Asian. The biggest race at the moment, acts of racism, is against white people. Just thought I'd put that out there.
To prevent them in the future. It's not just the victim's responsibility. Anyone can and should take the initiative. If you observe or...
I'm just going to go back a bit there. So, there you go. So, white guy screaming racism.
The victim's responsibility. Anyone can and should take the initiative. If you observe or experience any threatening or hateful behavior, even if it isn't a crime, you should contact the police. The police are there to help.
I mean, the bus. Yeah, why is it white? Why is it portrayed as white people grassing on other white people? You know what I mean?
You and will do whatever they can to offer support or guidance. You can even report anonymously if you prefer. Hate may always be around.
That's probably the only bit that's true. The only bit that's true where the police absolutely love anyone but the white people.
But only together can we keep it from making us feel unsafe.
So there you go. Sexual orientation, disability, race, religion or belief, and transgender. So race is white. So why aren't we covered? I mean, that line there is true. From Mekon, can contact the police, even if it's not a crime. When police won't investigate robberies, it's a really good idea to encourage people to call them about non-crimes. This is the world that we live in. No, it's impossible. You know, I mean, most of the bus drivers around here in Birmingham are Asians or Polish, you know. Well, this is it. It's 1930s Germany vibe, but against the wrong people. But we're the racists. You know, we're the bad people. We're the evil people. You know, we're not the ones who are allowed to do stuff. What's that doing up there? I think carry on. So, you know, we're the racists. Because it's AI generated. That's why. That's why. Of course, obviously, it's Devon and Cornwall. You may not. I mean, it's a bit like trying to understand the Brummie accent, you know, or Scottish accent. Some people aren't very good at interpreting what accents are available. So, but that's mainly because it's going to have been done by AI. Absolutely, 100%. Hi, Carol. You're right. This is true. Hate crime will be abolished under Restore Britain. It will be absolutely 100%. White is a colour. Yeah, but apparently it's not. Make it make sense. Absolutely unbelievable. Good shout, Capricorn. Yeah, it's true. Have you anyone ever, mind you, I don't go on buses anymore. I mean, one, they're unreliable, and two, they just stink, and three, here in Birmingham, especially at certain times, they get very stabby. Yeah, it's not maybe the SID. The government propaganda centre. Yeah, exactly. It's bullshit. Absolute fucking bullshit. It really is. I sometimes wonder what would happen if the far right came to. Well, exactly. You're absolutely right, Rebecca. Absolutely right. Just makes you wonder, innit? If we're also racist, why still come here? Again, another valid question. Well, yeah, we are kind of a sort of pinkish beige anyway. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah, no respecting actor would take that position now. No, none whatsoever. I was actually a white person, most shades of pink. Yeah. Right, I'm off, mate. Good night, all. Right, well, in any case, I agree. What would Nelson thought looking down Trafalgar Square last night? Oh, it reminds me of all the veterans as well, all those guys lying in fields all over the world, and, you know, you wonder what it's for. You really do. Any case, I need to call it a day, or should I say a night. It is time for a go back get the teas and coffees on, get everything done, make sure everything's tidy for when Mrs. G comes home from work, make sure the other key, Mr. C has gone to bed. He's doing his own work now. He's going to be in bed. Jonathan, again, thank you very much for another wonderful super chat. And he's put, I mean, white is a misleading label. My flat wall is white and my skin colour is not the same as the wall. However, yes, under the rules, it should include white, which is absolutely true. Absolutely spot on. Absolutely spot on and true. But of course, that's the world that we live in, isn't it? Any case, thank you so much, everyone, for joining me in the chat. Rebecca, you're more than welcome. Again, thanks to all the new subscribers. I'm glad people have popped into the chat. Rebecca, as you can see, we've got a good bunch of people here, and they'll only bite if you pay them, apparently. Some of them have that level of standard. I don't know, in any case. But thanks very much for coming. Thank you again to Dino Bain for the shout-out tonight. Don't forget to subscribe to the Blueprints, Paul, Hellscape Music, and anyone else and everyone else. It's been awesome. You've been fantastic. I hope you enjoyed the show. I hope we've had a good chat, and I hope you found it really useful in certain points. And yeah, once again, you lot have been absolutely awesome. And I shall look forward to seeing you in the next one. Good night.
Good night. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.
That was mad. What a little ride. Thoughts of a brummie straight from my side. Hope you laughed. Hope you felt that glow. Sat at home like front row show. Thank you for watching the Gobster. You made this room feel louder, closer. If you had a great time, let me know. Hit like, share it on, help it grow. Watching the Gobster, join the crew, be part of the roster. If you enjoyed the madness tonight, click subscribe, keep that bell on bright. Hey! Chat going wild, names on the screen, in jokes flying, proper rum scene. If this vibe put a spark in your day, pass it on, send a link their way. Thank you for watching the Gobster. You made this room feel louder, closer. If you had a great time, let me know. Hit like, share it on, help it grow. Thank you for watching the Gobster. Join the crew, be part of the roster. If you enjoyed the madness tonight, click subscribe, keep that bell on bright. Hey! Thank you for watching the Gobster. You made this room feel louder, closer. If you had a great time, let me know. Hit like, share it on, help it grow. Thank you for watching the Gobster. Join the crew, be part of the roster. If you enjoyed the madness tonight, click subscribe, keep that bell on bright. Hey! Oh yeah!
I don't know why we're doing this, Lauren.
It's because the ice stars did it, and they swam.
Yeah, but we're not ice stars, Lauren. We're just normal men.
What do you mean, normal men?
We're just innocent men.